Good morning, good people. Today is Friday, August 16th, 2024. It is almost 6 o'clock in the morning here in southwestern Nevada. The days are getting cooler. Let's see what the temperature is right now. It is 68 degrees and clear. Wow. It would be about close to 20 degrees warmer a couple weeks ago, but here we are. So good morning, to help our students and other interested people on their journey through this transcendent soul encapsulated, that's not the right word, life. Okay, to help people through on this journey through life. And if we think about there's a destination and there's a journey. So we're helping you on the journey to the destination, but we've got to keep the destination in mind. Today's talk, day 5, week 1 is Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl. We're going to talk about Viktor Frankl. And want to say good morning to Atticus von Atticus, Untersergeant Extraordinaire, AIR, who is at Camp Prescott. And no, do not get a mullet. And Wadabebi, do not do something that crazy. Do not do that. No. Psh, no. No. Stranger danger. No. Do not do that. Do not have an attitude of, I've got to have people look at me and think, wow, what kind of a nut job does that? Okay. Or only do it if Atticus von Atticus does it. Okay. So for meaning in a productive way, mullets, no mullet. Don't even have a hat that's a mullet hat. Cap with the mullet sticking out underneath. Do not do that. In case I'm not clear, mullet, no. Mullet equals no. All right, man's search for meaning. Man's search for meaning. Right, in the context of our journey through life. But before that, let's get our quick little disclaimer. This is not for people who are saved or successful. You're welcome to watch, but it's not designed for you. So you might want to pretend, I'm not saved. I'm going to watch this as if I'm not saved, and what do I think about it? You can do that. I am not saved, but I want to watch this. Or I'm not successful. What can I learn from this? We've got some good red letter stuff today, including advice from an 80-year-old. When playing games with children, let them win. Now, Jordan Peterson says never let them win, because they got to get, this is life, people. This is life. Okay, next red letter, Ted, Viktor Frankl, Pursuit of Happiness. Of course, that's a big one. Darren Hardy. This is the kind of friend that you need. So part of our journey is having people who are going to help us. So Darren Hardy tells us this is the kind of friend you need. Someone who will let you know the truth. So the story he tells is two friends walking through the woods. At a certain point, something happens. One friend slaps the other one in the face. The one who got slapped writes in the sand, writes in the dirt, today my best friend slapped me in the face. Then later on they come to a river. The friend who got slapped is drowning. The other one saves him. And then after that he writes on the rock, today my best friend saved my life. The best friend at some point says, now why did you write that in the dirt and on the rock today? He said, well, I wrote the thing you did to me that I didn't like on the dirt because the winds of time will blow it away. And the thing you did that made my life better, I etched or carved into the rock so that it lasts forever, because that's the thing I need to keep focused on. So you need a friend who, when you're off track, is going to bring you back into the fold, to tell you the things that you need to know, not just the things that you want to know. You notice the key word in there was just. Okay, cool. So that is Darren Hardy. So we've got Viktor Frankl, red letter, Darren Hardy, red letter. Andrew Huberman is red letter, but for a different reason. Today we're going to talk about man's search for meaning. So Viktor Frankl, German Holocaust survivor, psychiatrist, a big name in psychoanalysis. Some say the third school after Freud and Jung. Logotherapy. His big thing was that it's about a search for meaning. Man is searching for meaning in his life. That's what drives us. That's what propels us. It's a search for meaning. And one of the twists on it, one of the twists is that we're always going and saying, what is the meaning of life, man? Hey, man. Hey, man, what's the meaning of life? And Viktor Frankl says, that's the wrong question. That's the wrong question. You don't ask, what is the meaning of life? Life asks you, what is the meaning of your life? And you have to answer the question. You don't get to ask the question. You have to answer the question. What is the meaning of your life? Why are you here? And, unfortunately, I think Viktor Frankl came that close. But being a Jew, he did not see Jesus as the Messiah. So he didn't get the meaning of life is to play the cards you're dealt, but focus on the destination. The destination is love God. The destination is to be one with God and, let's say, to be one with the creators. And to do that, very simple instructions. Love the creator, love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. Love one another as I have loved you. And number 3, make disciples of all people. If you do those 3 things, you will be one with the Father and I. You will have everlasting life. That very, very clearly is what Jesus said. That's what he said. It comes down to that. Love God, love one another, make disciples of all people, of all nations. Go out and make disciples. So, how do you love one another as I loved you? So he makes that clear too. Very simple. Feed the hungry, give water to the thirsty, clothe them, house them, visit the sick, visit people in prison, take care of the dead. That's all you have to do. Just do that. Somebody is hungry, feed them. Somebody's thirsty, give them something to drink. They don't have any clothes, give them clothes. They don't have a place to stay, help them do that. Give them a place to stay. Don't scorn them. Don't judge them because of what they don't have. Help them. That's all you have to do. Boom. Easy. Easy, not really. Simple, but not easy. To what extent do you do that? To the extent that you can. Okay? It's not saying give up everything and do that. Now, he did say to a rich man, sell what you have and follow me. Give it to people in need and follow me. Why? Well, maybe because it was a test. Not a test. Maybe it was to demonstrate to the person, you are not really committed. It's called the NASCAR trait. What's that? Well, so this is something Pastor Frank Esposito talks about. You spend time, you go to Bible study, you go to service on Sunday, then you walk out and see what people are talking about as they are having breakfast or whatever, while they're communing together. And typically people will talk about NASCAR, something like NASCAR, something totally unimportant. They won't talk about what just happened, the sermon, the gospel, the story. They won't talk about that. What does that mean? Well, that means they're not really doing love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. Love one. What? Catman Joe? Catman Joe is here? Wow. Catman Joe. Wow, that's super. You see that, Wadabevi? Maticus Von Atticus, your hero is here. Your hero from Parts Unknown. Parts Unknown. And where is Catman Joe today? It's a secret. Okay. Maybe the next thing that'll happen is Edward will get on here. Haha. Told her about the mullet part. Mullet equals no. No mullet. Do not do mullet. Mullet is bad. Don't even put mullet in your brain. Mullet is not a thing to think about. But man's search for meaning is a thing to think about. What is the point? Is this all there is? We're born. A whole bunch of stuff happens. We suffer and die. Is that it? Is the journey all there is? No. The evidence is becoming pretty compelling that we have a transcendent soul. For people like Catman Joe who don't know what I'm talking about, there are these things. You can look them up on Google, real experiences after death.